Watching to Medium Talk, the show where we skip the small talk but still keep it short for you. I'm your host, Cole Nunley, and in this super special two-part episode, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship in the 9-to-5 workday. I have, for part one, a super genius, founder and CEO of 3D printing startup Make It 3D with me, Jeff Johansson. Jeff, thank you so much for coming on. It is much appreciated. So I want to get right into it, Jeff. Just give me the 2-sentence pitch for your business, or however short you can make it.
Yeah, I can give you an elevator pitch. There, in the world of 3D printing, most people find that it's very difficult to design the models they need, or to find someone to design them for them. So my startup is going to build a SaaS market platform that allows people to either hire designers, buy models from designers, or rent out a printer from someone who owns one to get the parts they need.
Awesome. And that, I feel like that renting part is like it's like an Uber for 3D printing. I think
Exactly.
that's a great way of putting it for people that aren't really common with it. So how much money have you raised? You said it was $35,000?
Yeah, I've raised $35,000 in non-dilutable grant money. So that means by winning the competition I was a part of, I got all that capital with zero transfer of equity.
Awesome, dude. That's pretty sick. Now, anyway, really, the juice of it is nobody gives a shit about you, me, or anybody else but themselves. So let's talk about things that might apply to them as well. So I've got some questions for us. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Have you blown all your money on soft drinks and skee ball, or do you still have it? I'm just curious.
Oh, it's all gone.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I have most of it left.
Okay,
I've spent a rather sizable portion, more than I should have, on a 3D printer, but I think that's kind of necessary so I can learn all the ins and outs of everything.
So, what has driven you more, Jeff? The business idea or the idea of being an entrepreneur?
Oh, that's a tough question. Mm-hmm. I actually first fell into 3D printers last year. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to print a lot of different things, and I realized that I have zero design capability whatsoever. And finding the things I wanted, or that I needed, already made for exactly what I need was very difficult. So I found it easier just to convince people to design things for me. So that became difficult, because the people I was having design things for me started getting pissed off because I wanted them to do all sorts of different things. So I kind of came up with that idea. And the business side of it is, it's intriguing to start a business and to be an entrepreneur, but it's more 3D printers. I think the technology is amazing, and where it's going is just going to blow the face off the entire manufacturing process.
Right. So you were driven by the idea, not the idea of being an entrepreneur. Okay. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Cool. So, how do you balance all this work with going to school? Because I know you're a super genius, and you're probably getting your PhD right now. So, how do you balance all this?
Well, there's a lot of late nights,
right?
It just comes on a first come, first serve kind of basis. Like, if I have something that's due, I go for it. But if any free time I have, it's going straight to work. It's designing spec documents and getting funding together and submitting.
And you have a girlfriend. Now, this applies to a lot of people as well. You have a fucking girlfriend. How do you keep up with that? Is she supportive of it, or?
She is more supportive than I could ever ask her to be, and I'm lucky in that sense because a lot of people don't have it. And for them, it's got to be very difficult to balance. I mean, it's even later nights and more often than I work. But my girlfriend helps a lot. Actually, she does work for me, so she does design work with me, and it kind of helps to be able to do that, because then it's not like I'm leaving her alone all the time. I'm with her, but I'm still getting work done.
Awesome, dude. I love that. So. I have a couple questions that aren't on my list here. I'm just improvising them. So, for people that are creative people and don't really, this show is very based around like creativity. Like, I always have like a time lapse of something creative, but I wanna be clear to people that what Jeff's doing, and it is very creative. And also, I kind of wanted to say, like, give a little tip to people that are creatives but don't really see themselves as businessy types. Let's say you've got a great idea for some sort of design company, and you're just good at, like, drawing shit, but you don't know anything about starting a business and all that stuff. find somebody that wants to be an entrepreneur, that wants to start a business, because more often than not, they're the ones that don't have any fucking idea at all what they should make a business out of. They just want to make a business, or they have no creativity at all. And so just reach out to those people, and you're basically just like getting somebody to hire you to draw shit. But anyway, that's my quick tip. So Jeff, what? Give me like a really. I can give you a second to think about this, but just give me like a really sweet, short and sweet tip for like all the young people out there that like got an idea, but they don't really, they don't really want to, or they don't know how to like fucking do it. They don't know how to become an entrepreneur.
All right. So the first thing to start with is when you have an idea is to vet that idea, right? So you wanna make sure that that idea is feasible. So before you even get into starting anything, you don't wanna spend 8 years making a product that 0 people are gonna use, because you've lost 8 years. So you want to develop all the pain points that go with that idea. An idea is just a solution to a problem. So you want to make sure that that problem affects a vast majority of people and that they want a fix for it. Because some people don't want fixes for some of their problems. And it's a weird thing to say, but in certain cases it can be true. But after you've vetted an idea and you've gone through a process of finding that it's a huge market it's going to hit, and that it's solving a problem for a lot of people that want it solved, you have to start by figuring out what kind of software you want to build. If it's software, or what kind of product in general. How are you going to sell it? Because there's no point in building a startup if there's no money to get, if you're not going to make any money. And most people think with a startup is that you make money one way. There's one direct sale, and those are the startups that don't usually succeed. I mean, there's an occasional few that do, but you need to make money in every direction you look. And so finding someone who's business oriented, if you're not, or if you want to become business oriented, I kind of messed up there.
No, dude. Wait, no, I captured it, dude. I can see the waveform right here. You said, make money in every way you look. So don't just be focused on one method of making money in your business. Yep. Focus on every possible way you can make money, all the different avenues, because that's going to put you ahead of the competition as well. So, Jeff, what's your time frame, do you think, about for launching Make It 3D? Do you know? What's your estimate? Best estimate?
Yeah.
I know it's very smart not to release dates, but trust me, dude. If anybody fucking calls you out for not releasing it on this day, I will come to their house and fucking kick their ass. All right?
Yeah. So the thing about, I forgot to mention just before, is that you don't want to build everything all at once.
Right.
Because you're going to end up with products that aren't quality.
Right.
You want to find something called an MVP, your minimally viable product, the minimum thing you need to make money, and you build that. So I'm going for that first, which is actually just the designers. So the only thing I'm going to build at first is just to have designers sell their design time to people who need it, like businesses who need design. Mm-hmm. And I think that will be around in about a year to 18 months from now.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And then
okay.
After that, it should pick up faster and faster as things go on naturally. But yeah.
Sweet, dude. Well, dude, that's about time, especially since it's gonna be a 2-parter. I don't want people to get too sick of entrepreneurship. Plus, I like to keep it short. That's the fucking tagline. But anyway, Jeff, I will definitely be. Is there anything I can like share? I mean, I know you haven't launched anything, but I would love to. I'll just give you a shout out if there's not much to even like share. Cause,
I have a website, but
well, is there any like action people could take on there yet?
Yeah, there is. They can join a list.
Oh, okay, cool. List. Yeah. All right, I'll do that. I'll link. It's makeit3.com, right?
Make it the number 3 and then DEE.com.
Make it 3D. Okay, yeah. I'll link that in my posts for sure. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Jeff.
Thank you for having me. Cole.
Much appreciated. Anyway, for any of you that are watching this and you are passionate about something, want to talk about something, please reach out to me, because I get anybody on this show, because everybody is unique and has a unique point of view. Anyway, this has been part 1 of Medium Talk episode 13. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm your host, Conan Lee. Keep creating.